Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan. Hope everyone's doing great on this Saturday evening. We're getting ready for the Manny Pacquiao Jessie Vargas bout. The co-main event's going to start shortly. Osawa versus Valdez for the WBO Featherweight Championship. This should be a pretty good action fight, hopefully. Um, Hope everyone's doing good out there once again. Let me just check the audio. Right now, both fighters are in the ring. Osawa from Japan and the defending featherweight WBO champion Valdez. I think this should be a pretty good action fight. And we're one fight away from Pacquiao Vargas. Hope everyone's doing well out there tonight. All right, the audio seems okay. I've also provided some links in the chat if you want to watch the fights. I am watching the fights on Mobdro, and there's a link there to show how to download it. So we're getting ready for this 12-round WBO featherweight fight between Osawa and Valdez. Valdez, the defending champion. Hope everyone's doing well out there. This is Al, Red Sox fan, and you're watching on Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. I'll be calling the fight and checking out the chat in between rounds. And Broken Black Man 94, aka David the Saint, has jumped in. How you doing, David? Hope all is well. Well, they're getting their instructions from the referee. They're right about to start this 12-round featherweight bout for the WBO championship. As Osawa and Valdez touch gloves, and they go back to their corners and wait for the opening bell. Pretty good crowd there tonight, waiting for the main event, Pacquiao and Vargas. That should be another good action fight. And we're waiting for the bell. Both fighters still in their corners. There's the bell. Both fighters go to the center of the ring. And they're in the center of the ring, and Osana is pressing Valdez. As Valdez starts to back up, he flicks a jab out there. Osana pops in back out with a jab. Both fighters. Osana misses with two, a left and a right, misses with both punches. Osana is very active, but Valdez is blocking most of those punches. As Valdez dips in with a jab, Osana lands an awkward right hand to the top of Valdez's head as Valdez is pressing a little bit. Both fighters throwing their jab out there. Valdez landed that one. Osana. This is both fighters are really trying to work their jab. Oh, a good left uppercut by Osana. Valdez grabs him. Osana forces him to the ropes. Valdez pounds away to the body a little bit. The referee breaks them as they move back towards the center of the ring. Osana again continues to work his jab. Valdez guard high, throws a good combination. The body punch did land there by Valdez. Osana comes back with a little pecking jab. Valdez jabs back as both fighters share jabs back and forth. 1-2 combination by Valdez. The body punch landed. Osana continues to peck away with that jab. Valdez, another good body shot by Valdez. Missed with the headshots, but really ripped the body well there. They continue to stay in the center of the ring. Both fighters letting their hands go freely. Valdez just missed with a big right hand, but landed with a little left hook there as he's backing up Osana towards the ropes. Osana comes off the ropes with his jab. He has that right hand cocked, waiting to fire it. He fires it. But he gets tagged to the body by Valdez as Osana continues to use his jab out there. Valdez, 1-2 combination by Valdez with a grazing right hand as both fighters continue to work their jab overtime. It's been a pretty good first round here. Left hook just grazes Osana as he pops Valdez's head back with a jab. Valdez hits him with 2 jabs now. Both fighters, again, pretty much in the center of the ring. Valdez lets his hands go with a 3-punch combination. Right hand caught Osana grazingly. They back in the center of the ring as Valdez continues to use his jab just like Osana. Both fighters, again, really trying to establish their jab. Left hook by Valdez. Another good straight left by Valdez. Osana comes back with 2 pecking jabs. Valdez comes with a jab, an overhand right, but neither really landed, but he's countered by Osana by a grazing right hand. Valdez again tries to press forward with a jab. Osana's jabbing back. Most of this action is taking place in the center. Oh, good body shot by Valdez there. Valdez has ripped some good body shots as Osana again retaliates with his jab. There might be an abrasion, I can't tell, on Valdez's eye. I think it's tough to see. All right, so both fighters again, and there's the bell. End of round 1. Well, both fighters worked overtime with their jabs. I'd have to give that round to Valdez there. He worked the body over quite well. Let's jump into the chat real quick. JD says, "What's up, Al? How you doing, JD?" Kenneth asks, "Any live stream links, sir?" Yes, if you just scroll up a little bit, Kenneth, in the chat room, you can see I provided some links, but I also recommend downloading Mobdro. That's the way I'm watching the fight. It's safer than the links. Sometimes the links have malware, but it's up to you. You can try to use them. I'm glad you're doing well, JD. I gave round 1 to Valdez. He landed some good body shots. Both fighters were really working their jabs overtime in round 1. But I think Valdez was the stronger puncher, and especially to the body. He ripped some good body shots there. So we're coming up here on round 2. Both fighters off their stools in their corners waiting, and there's the beginning of round 2. Again, they go to the center of the ring, dipping underneath. Oh, and Valdez lands a hook to the body and a left jab to the head, and now they fall into a clinch in the center of the ring, and the referee breaks them. Valdez again dipping and then throwing his jab, and now really going to the body, and Osana pushes Valdez's head back, and now they come out of a great. Oh, Valdez just really ripping that left hook to the body. Osana misses it with a big overhand right. Again, fight is, Osana's pressing a little bit. Valdez to the ropes. Osana lands Valdez just letting his hands go. He's trying to really work that body. Both fighters, again, using their jabs overtime. Valdez coming with big shots, big winging shots. But the body shots are landing for him, as Valdez is the aggressive fighter, but he's not just pressing. He circles away, and then he kind of presses in, jumps in, lands his punches, and circles away again. Osana's trying to feint him out of position. Valdez throws a 1-2-3. The 1 and 2 didn't land, but the third punch to the body did. Osana's trying to get a little rhythm here, but Valdez is keeping off rhythm as he pops Osana's head back with a jab. Osana goes 1-2-3 and misses with all those headshots there as Valdez pops him again in the face with a jab. Valdez comes with an overhand right that grazes Osana. 1-2 by Valdez. Didn't really land. Good defense there by Osana. That's a tough name to pronounce. I'm sorry. Osana is trying to use his jab. He's actually trying to. Oh, good overhand right by Valdez. I got through the guard. Another good overhand right by Valdez. I believe got through the guard. A good left hook to the head and body by Valdez. As Osana has not been able to get in any rhythm this round. He is still trying to use his jab, throwing it, misses with a straight right hand. Osana does. Valdez throws a jab out there as Osana's pressing the fight, but Valdez circles away, gets his distance, lets Osana, misses his punches, and usually counters. Osana's been throwing the jab, but really not very effective. Good left hook by Valdez to the body. Osana backs away. They're both fighters in the center of the ring right now. Oh, he missed with the right hand, but then popped Osana right in the face with a straight left. Osana lands a pecking jab there as Valdez, again, he circles away, and he lands a 1-2 combination as he circles away from Osana. Valdez having another good round here. Osana misses with a straight right hand as Valdez is just staying out of his punching. Oh, nice left hook by Valdez, and Osana might have been hurt. Valdez feels he's hurt. He's trying to jump on him. He's winging punches as Osana back against the ropes, and he's letting his hands go to the head and body. Osana's on. Oh, overhand right by Valdez. Osana comes off the ropes. That was a good rally there by Valdez. Another winging punches Valdez is throwing. Missed to the head, but landed 2 good shots to the body. Oswana is really out of rhythm here in round 2, and there's the bell. That was a very big round for Valdez. All right, let's jump into the chat here. Monix says, thanks, Al. God bless you, bro. Hey, thank you very much. Hope everyone's doing well out there. This is Al Red Sox fan. You're watching Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. I have provided some links, and I've also provided a way to download Mobdro. You go to YouTube, and you can see how that's done. That's the way I'm watching this fight. If you go to the links, please be very careful, as they usually have malware. This is the WBO featherweight championship fight here between Oswana and Valdez. I've given Valdez the first 2 rounds. In the second round, Valdez was very effective with his punches, and it was a big round for him. So I have Valdez up 2 rounds to 0. We're getting ready for the third round here as both fighters are getting off their stools. The referee is motioning them to get ready to commence fighting. They start to walk towards the center of the ring, and there's the bell for round 3. Again, in the center of the ring, and Valdez is first with his jab. He throws 2 winging punches. He misses, but then he follows up with 3 pecking jabs, and he lands 2. Oswana comes back with a pecking jab and misses with a 1-2. Valdez, again, is circling on the outside of Oswana as Oswana tries to use his jab to find his range. Valdez, again, throws a 1-2-3. The third punch to the body does land, though. He has been working Oswana's body over well. Valdez throwing winging punches here, but to no effect there, as they didn't really land pretty much on anything except arms and gloves. But that can wear a fighter down. Valdez throwing his jab. Oswana, again, as I'm talking, is constantly trying to throw his jab out there. Oswana throws some combination there, but to no effect. Oswana's trying to press forward. He misses with a little right hand behind the jab. As Valdez just steps back, finds range, jumps in, misses with a combination to the head, but again, he always comes back out and he lands that body shot as he's coming out. Valdez continues to move on the outside, and he chooses to jump in when he wants. Oswana is just being kept. Oh, good left hook by Valdez. That left hook caught Oswana. That caught his attention. Valdez, oh, big right hand. 1-2. Caught Oswana by Valdez, and he comes back with a good hard jab, though, Oswana. Oh, another left hook caught Oswana. Another left hook caught Oswana. He's really feeling Valdez's power right there. As he comes back, he's trying to 1-2, but he misses, and as he misses his shot, Valdez counters him with a good left jab. Oh, another good left hook and an overhand right by Valdez. Another good round here for Valdez. Valdez continues to circle around as Oswana is trying to press very slowly behind a jab. And Valdez continues to put his jab out there also. Oh, he missed with a big overhand right, but rips to the body again with that left hook. He has had radar for that left hook as he finds Oswana's body on many occasions with that good left hook to the body. Good hard jab by Valdez. Again, he stays on the outside. Oswana is trying to press, slowly press, throwing jabs. Oh, good right hand by Valdez. Backs up Oswana. Oswana comes back with a wild combination but does not land as Valdez just steps back out of range. Good little pecking jab there by Valdez as he's on his toes a little bit right now, but then it comes flat-footed, throws a 1-2, a left hook, a right hand. The first 2 punches did not land, but the next 2 did for Valdez. It has been all Valdez here with 30 seconds to go here in round 3. Very good. Oh, good left hook to the body by Valdez. Oswana's going to be feeling those later if he's not feeling them now. Oh, good jab. 2 good hard jabs by Valdez. Snaps Oswana's head back as he's trying to get into some sort of rhythm. Oh, 1-2 by Valdez. The jab landed, but the right hand didn't. He missed with another big right hand, but a looping left hook grazes Oswana. As we're coming towards the end here of round 3, Valdez is bouncing away on his toes. The bell will be sounding soon. Oswana hits him with a jab, and there's the bell. I give that round to Valdez. Another very good round for Valdez. Let's jump in the chat real quick. JD, gotta say, man, very entertaining as a commentary. Thank you, JD. This is Al Red Sox fan. You're watching Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. If you're enjoying this commentary and video, please jump in the chat and chat away with the boxing. And also, if you'd like, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. But just most importantly, just enjoy and be cordial in the chat with the other people, as that's what we're here for, all to have a good time. So I've given the first 3 rounds to Valdez. The first round was close, but I did give it to Valdez. And the next rounds 2 and 3 were big Valdez rounds as he's worked the body quite well. And I think that's going to really pay off very shortly. And we're getting ready here for round 4 of this WBO featherweight championship fight between Oswana and Valdez. Again, they're in the center of the ring. Valdez just missed with a big. He's throwing a lot of hard shots, and they're looping, but he's landing, and Oswana's really not. And they're both fighters are using their jab overtime, but Valdez is the more effective jabber. Oh, left hook, overhand right, grazing shots, but Oswana backs up a step. Oswana is trying to press behind the jab, and what Valdez is doing beautifully is he just circles away. He circles away, and he stays just outside of Oswana's punching distance, and then he comes in with his shots. Left hook, right hand, miss, but then the left hook to the body does land by Valdez. Overhand right misses, but then again the left hook, he digs right below that elbow, and that lands on Oswana, and then hits him with a jab. As Oswana, as I'm speaking, is constantly trying to throw his jab, but he's not really effective with it. 1-2 by Valdez doesn't really land. Again, Valdez is throwing the left hook, down goes Oswana. Good left hook on the button. He leaped in with that left hook and dropped him. Oswana's up right away. The referee's giving him the standing 8 count. He has his gloves held high, saying, "I do want to fight." Okay, so let's see if Valdez can finish him here in round 4. Oh, with a big looping punch, misses. Valdez is really winging his punches, not really landing, but he's winging them. He's looking to find those big shots again. Oh, right hand landed, but another huge right hand by Valdez. This could be the beginning of the end. He's measuring him. He's landing right hand after right hand. He has Oswana on the ropes, and he's just letting his hands go. Oswana's trying to hold on, and now he finally grabs him. It's been a huge round here. 1:23 to go here in round 4. The referee breaks him. Valdez backs up, and he's trying to land that big left hook, but it just grazed Oswana. Oswana has his gloves held high, but I don't think he's recovered from that beating he's taken on the ropes and the knockdown. Another couple of left hooks. Valdez just missed with that one. Valdez is taking a little breather here, looking to try to catch him again as Oswana pops him with a couple of jabs. Now, another jab Oswana pops him with, scoring points, but I don't think they're hurting Valdez. Valdez comes back with a couple of jabs. They don't land. As Valdez, I think he's a little winded from those punches he did throw. Oh, Valdez, good jab, and he came with an uppercut like left hook, and he just missed Oswana. Oswana's trying to find his legs again in his rhythm. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Good scoring blows there by Valdez. They weren't really hard, but 2 out of the 3 did score. Oh, good 1-2 by Oswana. As now Valdez again goes back to circling away, circling away. He tries to jump in with his jab. Oswana's trying to press forward with that jab, but I don't think his legs are under him just yet. Valdez circles away, throws a 1, 2, 3, and a chopping right hand might have stunned Oswana as there's about Valdez is now. Oh, he just missed with a big. Huge left hook as Oswana backs to the ropes. There's not much, and there's the bell. There's the bell. That was a huge round for Valdez. Huge round. Definitely a 10-8 round. Oh, there just showed the knockdown again. Left hook caught him right on the button. Oswana did get up right away, but they're showing it again. Bam! Left hook. Let's jump in the chat right away, see if there's anything going on here. Again, if you're watching this stream and listening to my audio call, I have provided some links if you want to try to watch the fight. And also, I recommend downloading Mobdro. That would be the best way. That's a great app to watch sports and TV shows. This is Al, Red Sox fan. You're watching Al, Red Sox fan YouTube station. If you are enjoying this telecast, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share. But most of all, just enjoy. Jump in the chat. Let's chat some boxing. All right. We are coming up on round 5 here. As both fighters. Valdez has stayed on his stool for a long time. He might be a little winded from the punches he threw. All right, round 5. Both fighters are in the center of the ring right now. Valdez, again, circling away, and then jumps in with the jab. Oswana's constantly trying to use his jab to find the range to throw that right hand, but to no effect. Valdez leaps in with a left hook, misses, but then pops Oswana's head back with a good jab. Oswana trying to work behind that jab, but Valdez is just circling away, moving left to right, and Oswana misses with a right hand. Valdez comes back with good 1-2. Good right hand landed by Valdez. Oswana lands a right hand. Valdez backs up a bit, but as he backs up, he rips punches to the body and the head. The body punch landed very well. The head punches were crazy. Now Valdez has Oswana on the ropes, and he's ripping to the body, ripping to the head, but he misses with the headshot. But he is landed very effectively to the body. Comes off the ropes. Both fighters are off the ropes now. Oswana is trying to use his jab. Valdez, again, just a little lateral movement, just staying out of range. And then when he's ready to punch, he comes ripping in. He throws a winging punches right there, both missed. Oswana is trying to stay with his jab. He is way behind in this fight. He needs to do something to change the momentum right now. They're in the center of the ring, both fighters working their jab. Oswana has been a little more effective in these past 15 seconds with his jab, but not much more effective. As Valdez, as I say that, pops Oswana with a couple of jabs. Oh, Valdez throws a big uppercut from the outside. He's got to be careful about that as he missed, and he can get easily countered. Overhand right by Valdez backs up Oswana a little bit. Again, they move to the center of the ring. Now they're both posing. Valdez throws a jab. Oswana throws a jab. Both fighters just trading jabs. Left hook might have grazed Oswana through his guard. Both fighters, again, just jabbing in the center of the ring as Valdez circles. He circles. 1-2 didn't really land there, and he dips low when Oswana tries to retaliate. Valdez is a little less active in this round. He throws an overhand right that misses. Oswana's been a little better with his jab, but just as I say that, Valdez pumps a bunch of jabs into Oswana's face and backs him close to the ropes. He lands a 1-2 there. Oh, good body shot. Overhand right did not land by Valdez, though, as Oswana comes back with his jab. That's all he's been throwing pretty much is his jab. He has not come with that right hand yet in this round, Oswana. Oswana tries the jab, and then, see, Valdez just makes that little move and then lands a 1-2. Neither punch landed effectively, but it just stops Oswana in his tracks. Oh, good little uppercut hook there by Valdez. As Oswana tries to land a 1-2, and Valdez comes back with 1, 2, 3, 4 punch combination there, and there's the bell for round 5. Another good round for Valdez. Oswana was a little better there with his jab in that round, but that was definitely a Valdez round. So I've given all 5 rounds to Valdez here, and he's comfortably ahead because there was that knockdown in round 3. Hope everyone's doing well. We're getting ready for the main event coming up after this fight, Manny Pacquiao and Jessie Vargas. That should be a very good fight. Who do you guys like in that fight and why? Jump in the chat. Share your thoughts. This is the WBO Featherweight Championship fight, and this is Oswana from Japan versus Valdez, and I've given all 5 rounds to Valdez. As we get ready for round 6, Valdez is really, the last few rounds, is really taking his time getting off the stool. And we're getting ready for round 6, and here's the start of round 6. Both fighters again in the center of the ring, and Oswana's trying to use his jab, and Valdez again. Both fighters have been working overtime with their jab. Valdez has been the much more effective fighter with it, as he lands 3 jabs right there. Oswana, this action is taking place in the center of the ring, but with Valdez circling, just staying out of range, and then coming in with a good 1-2. The right hand landed on Oswana, and it might have stunned him there. Again, he just circles away after he lands his punches. So he's being a really aggressive fighter. He's punching when he wants to punch, and then he just moves away. Very smart tactics. Oswana has not landed anything of any effect against Valdez in these first 5 rounds. We are in round 6, and there's 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in round 6. Oswana is still trying to use his jab and right hand to no avail. Valdez just circling away with a high guard and looking to pot shot Oswana now. Oh, good 1, 2, 3 combination. The left hook again landed by Valdez. Oswana's trying to press, and again, Valdez just dips in, dips out. Good left hook again by Valdez. Nice little pot shot there by Valdez as he moves away. So he's pot shotting Oswana right now, and Oswana's throwing the jab, throwing the right hand, but missing. Left hook hits Oswana. A straight left hits Oswana as Valdez just goes back and forth pot shotting Oswana. Another left jab. Then he dips away. So he lands with a punch or 2, and he dips away. Again, a jab lands by Valdez as he dips away and circles away. And he has Oswana very befuddled right now as he's just pawing with that jab, Oswana, trying to figure out something, trying to land something. as Valdez again, he comes with a little chopping left hook and moves away. Oh, good 1-2 combination by Valdez, and he just walks away. A little Jersey Joe Wolcott hits him and just walks away. As he continues to circle away, walk away, Oswana lands something that looked like a pity pat left hook to the body. Oswana pressing a little bit, but not really landing as Valdez just moves away. Oh, good left hook to the body by Valdez. Oswana's really going to be feeling those. Again, Valdez makes him miss and makes him pay. Oswana has nice little left hook again by Valdez. Oh, bigger left hook by Valdez. Another good left hook. Oswana seems stunned by those punches. 32 seconds left here in round 6. Valdez, again, pot-shotting him and just walking away. A 3-punch combination by Oswana totally misses, and Valdez just moves away. Now they fall into a clinch. Referee breaks them here in round 6. 20 seconds to go. Oh, good left hook by Valdez. I think he's going to end up dropping him again when one of these times with the left hook. Oh, and he just pumped 3 straight jabs into Oswana's face as the bell will be sounding soon. 1, 2, 3, 4 punches by Oswana, all missed, and he just hit him with a little pecking jab and another little pecking jab. Another very good round by Valdez. In that round, it was very Jersey Joe Wolcott-like. He just pot-shotted him and then just circled and walked away. Hope everyone's doing well out there. We are right now broadcasting the WBO featherweight co-main event between Valdez and Oswana of Japan. I've given all the 6 rounds to Valdez, including round 3, which Valdez knocked down Oswana with a good left hook on the button. This is Al Red Sox fan. You're watching Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. Feel free to jump in the chat, share your thoughts. Who do you like in the main event between Manny Pacquiao and Jessie Vargas? We're getting ready here for round 7. Round 7, which has been totally dominated this fight by Valdez. And he has been staying on his stool much longer these past 3 rounds. As now we're getting ready for round 7. And here we go. Both fighters again in the center of the ring. And he meets Oswana with a 1, 2, 3. 2 punches did land. 1 to the head and 1 to the body. Then again, he goes back to circling and using his jab. Oswana just lets his hands go, but he's hitting nothing but air. As Valdez is doing a beautiful job of using his jab and darting in and out of punching range for himself. He continues to circle away. Right now he's just using his jab, left, right, but they were caught on the gloves by Oswana. Valdez just jabbing, circling, jabbing. Oswana again trying to retaliate with jabs, but he's been very ineffective. Another good jab by Valdez. Another good jab by Valdez. Oswana is going to just have to just bum rush him, I think, and just good body shot. That hurt. I think that body shot hurt Oswana. I think Valdez should concentrate on the body, which he has been doing, but I think a little more. But he's been boxing beautifully. It's a very that jab snapped Oswana's head down as he dipped down and came up with a jab. 1, 2 by Valdez, but caught on the gloves. Left hook misses by Valdez. Good jab on the nose. Hits Oswana. Oh, there's a 1, 2 by Oswana. That was the best 1, 2 combination of the fight by Oswana. He lands a little jab, to the body. Oh, ripping left hook by Valdez and a hard jab as he comes out of punching range. Both fighters are using their jab quite extensively. Another good left hook. Oh, Oswana's hurt. Valdez is just pouring it on. Oswana's trapped on the ropes. The referee should be looking to stop this fight soon. Oh, Oswana's not defending himself as Valdez is letting his hands go with big shots. The referee steps in, and there is the end of this fight. As Valdez had Oswana trapped on the ropes, and he just let his hands go punch after punch, and they were hard punches, and the referee jumped in to stop the fight here in round 7. The winner by technical knockout and still WBO featherweight champion Valdez. It started off with a big left hook that stunned Oswana in this round, and then Valdez knew he had him hurt, followed up with another left hook. Oswana stumbled into the ropes, and Valdez just let his hands go. Hard winging punches, and this fight was over as the referee jumped in to stop it. Total domination by Valdez as he retains his WBO featherweight title. Very good effort there. Very good effort. Oswana never could get in any type of rhythm in this fight. Never could get any type of rhythm.
He threw a lot of jabs, very few landed. Um, he threw some straight right hands, and in fact, just before he got knocked out, I would say about 25 seconds, 30 seconds, um, he probably Oswana landed his best combination in the fight. Not being said much, but he did land a good 1-2. And then right after that, bam, he got nailed a little while time after that. So let's just jump in the chat. They're just showing replays right now, as well, he really had him trapped on the ropes, and he wings punches Valdez. All right, let's see what's going on here in the chat room. JD says, "Damn, sounded like a good fight." It was a good fight. It was one-sided. I have to admit, JD, it was a one-sided fight. But Valdez did what he had to do. He made it an exciting fight, as they're just showing a replay right now of him totally working over Oswana on the ropes as the referee jumps in to stop the fight. So everyone who is watching, please feel free to jump in the chat and let's share your thoughts on the main event that's coming up, the 12-round welterweight contest between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao. Who do you think is going to win this fight? Do you think Manny Pacquiao is a little long in the tooth? Vargas is 10 years younger. Who do you guys like in this fight? Feel free to share your thoughts. This is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching at Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. And shortly we'll be having the audio call of the Jessie Vargas Manny Pacquiao 12-round welterweight championship fight. This Oscar Valdez retains his WBO featherweight title by TKO at 150 of the 7th round. So it is 11:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe the main event will be coming up in about 10 minutes. So we should all be enjoying that one shortly. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Once again, this is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. If you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share. I have provided some links where you can watch the fight and stay in the chat. I've also provided, my recommendation is that you go to YouTube. I provided a link to show you how to download Mobdro. It's an excellent app. That's the way I'm watching the fight right now. So hope everyone's doing well out there. As we're waiting for the main event, we just finished with Oscar Valdez retaining his title via 7th round TKO over the Japanese fighter Oswana. And I'm glad I won't have to be pronouncing that name anymore. Hopefully I pronounced it right. So, who do you guys like in this fight? Do you like the younger Jessie Vargas? Or do you like the experience of Manny Pacquiao? Jump in the chat. Feel free to share. Vargas's record, 27 wins, 1 defeat, 10 KOs, no draws. He has a 36% knockout ratio, but he's a busy fighter. You know, he throws a lot of punches. Manny Pacquiao, 58 wins, 38 by KO, 6 losses. He has been KO'd 3 times, and he has 2 draws. He has a knockout percentage of 58%. Both fighters coming off wins before this fight, this major fight for both fighters. Pacquiao coming off a unanimous decision win over Timothy Bradley, and Vargas coming off a TKO win over Saddam Ali. In Pacquiao's last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In Pacquiao's last 6 fights, he is 4-2. And in those 2 losses, that includes a unanimous decision loss to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and a knockout loss to Juan Manuel Marquez. That was a hell of a fight, boy. But that was back in 2012. In Vargas's last 6 fights, he is 5-1. His only defeat came in June of 2015, unanimous decision loss to Timothy Bradley, who Manny Pacquiao has lost to and defeated twice. In actuality, Manny Pacquiao beat Timothy Bradley 3 times, but they gave Bradley the first decision, which was a really bad decision. As we are getting ready for the main event here, between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao. This is Al Red Sox fan. You're watching on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Feel free to jump in the chat, share your thoughts. Who do you like in this main event? Right now it is 11:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA. I believe the fight will probably come off around 12:10 a.m. or 12:15 a.m. So we have a little time to kill here. And in the chat, JD says, I'll agree, Pac got screwed the first time against Bradley. Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, that's my opinion. I definitely think JD that he's won all three of those fights. I mean, Bradley's a tough fighter, very aggressive, very awkward fighter. So he's a strong fighter and a good fighter, Timothy Bradley is, but I believe Pacquiao has beat him all three times. That being said, JD, how do you feel this fight's going to go between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao? And anyone else who's watching, jump in the chat, enjoy, share your thoughts. The age difference, Jessie Vargas is 27 years old, Manny Pacquiao is 37 years old. So we have a 10-year age difference there. Also, if you're watching and you can see the chat, there are some links provided that you might be able to watch the fight. It all depends if those links are still up. I did provide them. I do recommend, though, whether you do it today or whenever, to try out Mobdro, download that, because that works excellent, and that's the way I'm watching it. So JD says, depends on how Pac comes into the fight. I'll take Pac with his experience. I think most people do feel that Pacquiao is going to win this fight because he's always in good shape. Vargas is not. I believe Vargas will be there for him to hit, so it's not like he's fighting a Floyd Mayweather or even a Juan Manuel Marquez who could punch. Jessie Vargas is a good fighter, a solid fighter, doesn't really have a lot of power. I'm not saying that he doesn't hurt people when he punches them, because he did have Bradley hurt towards the end of that fight that he lost a unanimous decision. But in his 27 fights, Vargas only has 10 KOs, and that's only a 36% KO ratio. Wow. Oh, it looks like they are going right away to the main event, which is excellent. I can't stand when they wait too long. So Michael Buffer is writing out. They're probably going to do the national anthems. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. So they're going to be singing the national anthem shortly. And let's go back to the chat here and see if there's anything new. So we're waiting for the main event between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao, 12 rounds for the WBO welterweight championship. This should be a good fight. The co-main event, Oscar Valdez retained his WBO featherweight championship by total domination via 7th round TKO over the Japanese fighter Osawa. Again, that's a tough name to say for me, but it was a total domination by Oscar Valdez. This is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Jump in the chat, share your thoughts. We have JD in the chat room right now. We've also had Kenneth and Broken Black Man 94, aka David the Saint. Check out his channel. He does some great reviews. So we are waiting. Right now they're just singing the national anthems. It is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would say within 7-8 minutes, both fighters will be in that ring. By 10 minutes, 10-12 minutes, we will be seeing round one, and you will be hearing my audio call. There are links if you have jumped in and you're watching now. I am only doing an audio call. There is no video to this fight on this YouTube station, as it clearly states, but I have provided links if you want to try and watch the fight that way. And also I've provided a link to YouTube to show you how to download an app called Mobdro, and all you have to do is scroll up in the chat room. You can see them all there. I wish everyone well. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves on what has now become, in a few seconds, Sunday morning. And remember that it's turn back the clock time. So we're going to gain an hour of sleep. This is Al Red Sox fan, and we are preparing for the main event as they are singing the national anthems. We are waiting for the entrance of Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao for this 12-round welterweight contest. Just to give you a quick summary of the co-main event, Oscar Valdez totally dominated the Japanese fighter Osawa via 7th round TKO. He knocked him down in the 3rd, he knocked him down in the 7th, and then he pinned him to the ropes and just let his hands fly as he landed big punch after big punch. And the referee jumped in to stop the fight, and Oscar Valdez retained his WBO featherweight title via 7th round TKO. And we are very close, people, to the Jessie Vargas Manny Pacquiao fight and the audio call. Feel free to jump in the chat. Who do you like in this fight and why? As once again, they're just finishing up with the anthems for both fighters. And I believe Michael Buffer is going to be announcing the fighters will be entering the arena. So we will be seeing the main event shortly, hopefully. Hope everyone's doing well out there. It's Al Red Sox fan. You're watching on Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. Michael Buffer still making some announcements. Jump in the chat. Who do you like in this main event? And what upcoming fights are you looking forward to? Who do you like in the Kovalev-Ward fight, which will be coming up in 2 weeks? As this link has now... Wow. I thought they already sang that anthem. All right, well, I don't know how many more songs they're going to sing, but this fight will be coming up shortly. It's Al Red Sox fan. You're watching Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. Who do you like in the main event between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao? I just want the main event to start. You will be listening to my live audio call. I have provided some links. If you scroll up in the chat room, that possibly work and give you the ability to watch the fight. I recommend downloading Mobdro. That is the safest way to watch the fight, in my opinion. So, it is 12:03 Eastern Standard Time a.m. Sunday morning. And hopefully the fighters will be making their way to the ring very shortly. I'm going to take a sip of some juice here. Excuse me. In the co-main event, Oscar Valdez retained his WBO featherweight title with a 7th round TKO stoppage of the Japanese fighter Osawa. All right, it looks like the fighters are preparing to enter the ring. Box Nation's gone to a commercial right now. Or is this on? I don't know if what they're showing now is on the big screen at the arena. So we're waiting for as they're just showing Marvin Hagler knocking out Tommy Hearns. That was a great fight in the 3rd round. Marvin Hagler, tremendous middleweight. Yeah, they're showing that up on the big screen. Okay, so we're waiting for the entry of the fighters right now. To the arena, to the ring walk. So they're showing a lot of highlights of old fights with knockouts. Right now they're showing Alexis Arguello stopping Ray Boom Boom Mancini. George Foreman knocking out Michael Moorer. That was a huge upset. Aaron Pryor stopping Alexis Arguello. As the crowd's ready for the main event, lights are flickering, flashing, going all around the arena. But yet no fighters have entered yet. They're showing Barrera and Morales. They're showing Diego Corrales. Diego Corrales, God rest his soul. What a tremendous action fighter he was, Diego Corrales. Let's jump in the chat right now. Well, Pablo has put in another link if you'd like to watch the fight. Thank you, Pablo. I've also provided links up above. So it is now 12:05 a.m. Sunday morning, and they're showing highlights of Manny Pacquiao wrapping his hands. Well, they're really dragging this out as we wait for the entrance to the ring of both fighters. And now, again, lights start flashing and flickering as we await Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao to actually enter the ring from their locker rooms. Jump in the chat. Who do you guys like in this fight between Jessie Vargas? Are you going to go with youth, or are you going to go with Manny Pacquiao? Age and power. Though Pacquiao's looked very good in training, so has Vargas. I always love this. So we're waiting to watch the fight, listen to the fight, chat about the fight, and they're showing highlights of them training and sparring and hitting the bag. When we know they've done that, let's see the two fighters now get in the ring. This drives me nuts. And to be honest with you, this fight should not have been a pay-per-view fight. It should have been an HBO or a Showtime fight. I don't know who has Pacquiao under contract. So I know the promoter's Bob Arum and Top Rank, but this should not have been a pay-per-view fight. The fight card wasn't too bad. A lot of good fights. The 4 fights were pretty good. I did enjoy them. I did do the audio call of the co-main event. Like I said, Oscar Valdez retained his WBO featherweight championship via 7th round TKO. And this is ridiculous how much time they're killing here. Now they're showing Manny Pacquiao highlights of his fights. So I'm assuming he will be the first fighter to enter the squared circle because they're showing his highlights right now. This is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. This will be the audio call, the Manny Pacquiao Jessie Vargas fight. Links have been provided in the chat room if you'd like to watch. I recommend downloading at some point Mobdro because that's the safest way to watch these events on Box Nation. When you go to the links, you have to be careful because there's usually malware and they could do damage to your computer. So I don't do links. As Manny Pacquiao now starts his ring walk entrance, wearing his headband and bouncing up and down as he moves forward, walks forward, very excited, smiling as usual. It looks like he's looking forward to this fight. He's always he's smiling to the crowd, bouncing up and down, banging his gloves together. He's right about to get in the ring as he runs up the ring steps and now enters the ring, dips under that rope, and he is in the ring. So Manny Pacquiao is the first in the ring for this 12-round welterweight contest for the WBO championship as he kneels down in prayer. So we await the entrance of Jessie Vargas. Once again, Manny Pacquiao is in the ring, and this main event should be starting very shortly. It's Al Red Sox Fan. Thank you for joining myself and all the people in the chat on this fight night, which has now become fight morning, Sunday morning, here Eastern Standard Time in the USA. Lights go off as I believe this is going to signal the entrance to the arena for Jessie Vargas, as now they're showing Jessie Vargas highlights. And he'll be making his entrance very shortly. Jump in the chat. Who do you like in this fight and why?
So Manny Pacquiao is already in the ring. We are waiting for the entrance of Jessie Vargas. They're showing his highlights. Again, Jessie Vargas, not a big knockout puncher, but as we're seeing here, and as I will describe to you, he is a good puncher. So, and he throws a lot of punches. So, are you going to go with the youth of Jessie Vargas and possibly the stamina, or are you going to go with the experience and power of Manny Pacquiao? Jump in the chat. Who do you like in this fight? Manny Pacquiao is already in the ring. We are waiting the entrance of Jessie Vargas, and now Vargas leaves his locker room area, and he starts to enter the ring as he makes the sign of the cross across his chest. He has a baseball cap on. His robe is fully red. He is smiling to the crowd, pumping his fist in the air. He also looks anxious to get this fight going. This is a huge opportunity for Jessie Vargas, a win over Manny Pacquiao. It will just be tremendous for his career. It makes him even more marketable. And he's a good fighter. He's an action fighter. He's a fan-friendly fighter. But a win over Manny Pacquiao, even an aging Manny Pacquiao, will do wonders for his career. As Vargas now dips under the ropes, and he is in the ring. So both pugilists are in the ring. Vargas puts his hands up. He's dancing. Now he bows to the crowd as he is prepared, as he's wearing a red boxing robe with gold trim. So that's probably what his trunks are going to be, red and gold. I couldn't tell you right now what Pacquiao's trunks are going to be. Couldn't really see them. They're holding up the WBO belt. The referee, I believe that's Kenny. Is that Kenny Bayless? Not sure. He's inspecting the gloves. Now they go to Pacquiao's corner. Freddie Roach giving him a little sip of water, giving him a little last-minute advice. Pacquiao very loose. He's pounding his face a little bit with his gloves as we await the main event between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao. 12 rounds, welterweights, WBO championship. Jump in the chat, share your thoughts. I'll be doing the live audio call. Hope everyone's doing well on this early Sunday morning in the USA. So Vargas weighed in at 146.5 pounds, and Pacquiao weighed in at 144 3/4 pounds. Vargas 71-inch reach, Pacquiao 67-inch reach, so he has a 4-inch reach on Pacquiao, but I don't think that's going to matter because I think Pacquiao is going to be doing a lot of in and out, getting in his punching range, ripping his punches, and then getting out. That's what I think how Pacquiao is going to fight this fight. And I'm going to give the edge to Pacquiao. So I believe Pacquiao has the edge in this fight and probably will be victorious. I think Vargas is going to try to press the fight, and that will give Pacquiao the opportunity to hit Vargas. Pacquiao's hands in training still seemed very quick. Again, hitting a bag is not like hitting a person, though. But Pacquiao's always come in pretty good shape, except for the Mayweather fight. I mean, he was in shape, but he had a shoulder injury that they hid. And if, that fight shouldn't really have took place because he wasn't 100%. People bet in those fights, but, they made their money. So, all right. So we're having the announcement here, and both fighters in their corners waiting. As they're listening to the announcements, they're staying loose. Manny Pacquiao's robe is black and yellow, so I believe his boxing trunks will also be black and yellow. Jessie Vargas's robe is red and gold. As we await the announcements, as everyone's still in the ring, so it's just going to be a few more moments before we can enjoy this fight between Jessie Vargas and Manny Pacquiao. Jump in the chat, share your thoughts. Who do you like in this fight? Michael Buffer now announcing the fighters, as he's flanked on each side by two very attractive women. Not a bad place to be. And he is going to make the announcements. So, as he's doing those announcements, hope everyone's doing well on this Sunday morning, Eastern Standard Time, USA.
12:14 a.m. Remember, if you're in a time zone where you turn back the clocks, it's the day to turn back the clocks. So it looks like it's 12:14 now. The action will probably start, my guess is, as they're doing the announcements, 12:16. So another minute or two, and the action shall commence. In the co-main event, Oscar Valdez retained his WBO featherweight championship with a 7th round TKO of the Japanese fighter Osawa. And I'm glad, like I've been saying, I don't have to pronounce that name anymore, because I'm pretty sure I butchered it as I was doing play-by-play commentary. Blow-by-blow commentary, mind you. So they've just announced Manny Pacquiao as everyone's clapping. And he's bouncing up and down. He seems very loose as usual. I've never seen him tense. He's always very loose. Now they're showing the crowd. They have a pretty good crowd there. It looks sold out. And now they're announcing Jessie Vargas. 5'10". He's very tall. So if I was Vargas fighting this fight, I would use my jab. I would feint, try to lure Pacquiao to come in to rip his punches and then try to counter him. And then if you hurt him, then you jump on him. So let's see how Vargas is going to fight this fight. I do believe that Manny Pacquiao will be doing the dipping in and dipping out, meaning that he's going to get in his punching range, let his punches get off, rip his punches to the head and body, and then get out of punching range or clinch. So they've just announced Vargas. He pumps his fist to the crowd, and they're going to take his robe off, and so they're going to be going to the center of the ring for the instructions for the referee. And Manny Pacquiao's trunks are black with yellow striping. Vargas's trunks, I believe, I haven't seen them yet, but if they're like his robe, will be red and gold, red with gold stripe. And they are. As he approaches the center of the ring, and Pacquiao approaches the center of the ring to receive the instructions from the referee. And I believe the referee is Kenny Bayless. I think that's who that is. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. All right, both fighters looking at each other, smiling, bobbing their heads up and down, and they're saying, oh, they touch gloves, and here we go. We're ready for round one action. We're getting ready here for round one action. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's going to enjoy this. Freddie Roach gives Pacquiao a little hug, a little last-minute advice. Vargas in his corner turns around now and faces the ring center, and we are ready to go. And there's the bell. Wait, nope, now the referee makes him go back. And now there's the bell. Both fighters move to the center of the ring. Guards held high. Pacquiao circling around him. He's pawing. Both fighters pawing with their jabs right now, looking to find some sort of rhythm and range to whatever they're trying to do. Pacquiao is a little bobbing, a little weaving, but well outside of Vargas's range. Again, Vargas is pawing with his jab. Pacquiao is outside of punching range. Both fighters really outside their punching range, looking to get a little rhythm. This is a feeling out process right now here at 2:26 of the first round. They're in the center of the ring, not much action. Vargas pawing. Pacquiao gloves held high, and both fighters really out of their punching range. Straight right to the body of Pacquiao by Vargas, and then Pacquiao leaps in awkwardly but doesn't land. Vargas just pawing. Another good straight right by Vargas to Pacquiao's body as Pacquiao bounces back with that punch. And Pacquiao a little bobbing, a little side to side. Vargas throws a 1-2 but doesn't land. Vargas is really pawing with that jab. A little flicking jab lands on Pacquiao. Another little flicking jab. Pacquiao just like dipping side to side, kind of pawing with his jab, also trying to. Oh, wild left hook to the body by Vargas, misses. Pacquiao tries to counter but misses. Pacquiao comes in awkwardly. Again, he throws his jab, doesn't really land, and Vargas lands a little body shot there. And again, they go back just outside of punching range. Both fighters just threw punches, and they didn't land. So it's really a feeling out process here in round one with a minute 19 to go here in round one. Both fighters throw jabs and miss. Pacquiao is just too far away to land, and he hasn't been able to time his rushes yet. He's too far outside as he's trying to get into some kind of rhythm. Both fighters are trying to get in a rhythm now as Vargas continues to paw with that jab over and over again, and Pacquiao's trying to bob a little. Vargas lands a little grazing right hand, a jab. Pacquiao tries to leap in. Vargas throws a left hook to head and body, really didn't land. Pacquiao again tries to leap in. That right hand might have landed a little bit, but Vargas pops him with a jab. Pacquiao is not in any type of rhythm right now, and when he leaps in, he's very awkward and off balance. Vargas jabs to the body. Vargas landed what looked like a little left hook to the body, and Pacquiao put him in a headlock, and the referee breaks him as they touch gloves. Again, this action is taking place right now in the center of the ring. What action is taking place? Vargas throws a right hand that doesn't land. Pacquiao, he's pawing with his jab now. Pacquiao has landed nothing of any significance, in my opinion. He has not been able to get in any type of rhythm or time his rushes, as he is too far outside to land anything. Pacquiao leaps in with a 1-2, misses. Vargas comes back with a combination. He hit Pacquiao. Pacquiao was a little off balance there, and there's the bell. I give that round to Vargas. I give round 1 to Vargas. I'm going to mark that down, as I have my little pad here. I give round 1 to Vargas. I thought Pacquiao was very awkward in round 1. He could not, Pacquiao was awkward, and he could not time his rushes when he was trying to get inside. Vargas landed the more effective of both fighters' awkward blows, so I give Vargas round 1. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Nothing right now. This is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Round 1 is complete between Vargas and Pacquiao. I gave Vargas round 1. Pacquiao was very awkward and clumsy, in my opinion. He could never time his rushes. When he did jump in to throw his punches, he was very off balance and didn't land. And we are set for round 2. Both fighters are off their stool, and back to the center of the ring, and round 2 begins. Pacquiao again, hands held high, little side to side. Vargas is pawing with the jab. Vargas is really trying to land that left hook to the body when Pacquiao dips down. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Vargas lands another little left hook to the body. A 1-2 combination by Vargas doesn't land, as Pacquiao is just outside the punching range. But what that means is when he's just outside Vargas's punching range, he's really outside of his own punching range, as he's nowhere near close enough to hit Vargas. Vargas is working his jab a bit. Pacquiao might have gotten in there with a jab. And the Twitter people have given Pacquiao the first round. Boy, were they wrong. So that's wrong, in my opinion. Both fighters. Pacquiao's bouncing on his toes now. He's trying to throw combinations. They're on the inside. They're tied up. Pacquiao worked his free hand to the body there, and the referee breaks him. Pacquiao seems a little frustrated, in my opinion. He's trying to move side to side with his hands and head. Again, they're on the inside, and the referee breaks him as both fighters are trying to work their free hands. It's been an awkward fight so far, as Vargas continues to paw with that jab. Pacquiao's trying to find some sort of rhythm to land his punches. Vargas lands a good jab there. Now he paws again with the jab. I think he's getting ready to land that straight right. But Pacquiao's good head movement side to side. Vargas throws a 1-2. They miss, and Pacquiao just moves away. But Pacquiao's not landing any punches. Again, Vargas using his jab. Most of this action is taking place in the center of the ring right now. Again, Pacquiao side to side with his head, ducks away. Good body shot by Vargas. Another good body shot by Vargas. Pacquiao's complaining it's low. The referee acknowledges it's low, and they touch gloves. Again, in the center of the ring, Vargas using his jab. Not a lot of action here. Oh, good 1-2. That landed by Pacquiao. Those were the 2 best punches so far, as he timed his rush that time. As now he's trying to work his jab as he's circling and jabbing. He's a little closer to Vargas now. Oh, Vargas missed with a looping right hand. Pacquiao comes back. Again, an awkward punch by Vargas. Pacquiao looking a little sharper in this round. 46 seconds to go here in round 2. It's a better round for Manny Pacquiao. He's been up on his toes, circling. He's a little closer now. He's definitely more in his punching range. Again, this action is taking place in the center of the ring. Good right hand, and down goes Vargas. Nice, short, crisp shot. You could see Manny Pacquiao getting closer, getting much more closer in his punching range, and he landed a good counter right hand. Vargas is up. He's taking the 8 count. He wipes the gloves. And 19 seconds left here in round 2. And Pacquiao is looking to pot shot him. Vargas lands a little right hand there. That was a again. Now Vargas comes back with a couple of good shots there. Misses there with a 1-2 combination. Misses with a wide left hook. Pacquiao is really feeling it right now. And there's the bell. There's the bell to end round 2. Wings is in the chat with a funny meme face. Yes, it was definitely. As Manny Pacquiao, beautiful counter over that jab. They're showing the replay, and down went Vargas. He got up quite quickly, but as I was saying, in this round, Pacquiao was getting closer into his punching range. Let's jump in the chat. Jonathan says, "Hey, Jonathan says, "Hey, you're really good." Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, so Pacquiao was getting closer, and they just keep showing the replay as he countered Vargas' jab, and he hit him with a good straight right on the chin, and down went Vargas. He got up, but he was more in his punching range. In the first round, he was too far away, so when he made his rushes to try to throw his punches, it was very awkward. Okay, here comes round 3, and Pacquiao's up on his toes. Vargas a little concerned, and we go to the center of the ring again. Pacquiao, hands held high. Not as much head. Now he goes to the head movement, just as I say that, side to side. And again, see, Vargas is pawing. I think if Vargas continues to paw with his jab, he's got to throw that straight right hand, Vargas. Pacquiao's trying to use his jab and looking to counter. 1-2 by Vargas missed. And then Pacquiao, see now Pacquiao's in that range. He's in the range where if Vargas throws, he can leap in and nail him with counter shots. Vargas lands a right hand to the body. Overhand right grazed Pacquiao in the chin as he backed him up just a little bit. But once again, they move to the center of the ring, and Vargas continues to paw with that jab. Pacquiao looking to counter and pot shot him to see if he can once again get that success he had in round 2 when he dropped Vargas. Both fighters touch glove as there's an awkward exchange there. They're in the center of the ring. A lot of pawing with that jab. Vargas tries to throw that straight right hand to the body. Didn't land as Pacquiao comes back with 3 quick lefts, but Vargas blocked them all. 1-2 by Pacquiao got in, I believe. Vargas might be a little shaken there. I don't know. Little swelling, it seems, below Vargas's eye. Pacquiao is getting into a real rhythm here. 1-2 by Vargas, blocked by Pacquiao in his gloves. Another 1-2 blocked by Vargas. As Vargas's legs are now farther apart. Pacquiao gets on the inside, lets a couple of shots go. He landed. A little backhand there by Pacquiao. The referee missed that. Pacquiao's hands down, pressing a little more. Yeah, Pacquiao's feeling it. He's going side to side, jumping in. Vargas is on the ropes for a second as Pacquiao lets his hands go, but really didn't land. Little uppercut there landed by Vargas. Pacquiao is really pressing the fight. I mean, not like Joe Frazier pressing, bouncing up and down, but he's coming in forward and then bouncing out, then bouncing back in, throws a combination. Both fighters have thrown quite a few combinations in this round, but really nothing has landed. Left hook landed by Pacquiao as he's slowly backing Vargas. Another good shot. I think Vargas is hurt there. But Pacquiao does not jump on him. Vargas looks very unsteady as he missed with a big right hand, and there's what's going on here? Why did the referee... Something happened. The referee's explaining something. They go back to the action. That was really weird. Okay, once again, they're in the center of the ring. Pacquiao tries to leap in with his punches. Vargas throws a 1-2. He hits Pacquiao in the back of the head with a right hand. Again, Vargas is really pawing with that jab. He tries to go to the body with the right hand. But Pacquiao's feeling it. He's bouncing on his toes. He's looking to land quick, hard combinations and get out. That was a weird punch by Vargas. He threw a haymaking, weird left hook that he missed, and he touched the ground, and the referee just wipes his glove. As Pacquiao is pressing the fight, bouncing back and forth. Good counter right by Vargas, just as I say that. And Vargas now tries to get a little of the action back going his way. As Vargas, they fall into a clinch, and Vargas grabs him around the ankles. The referee breaks, and they touch gloves. They're back, and there's the bell. There's the bell. I give that round to Manny Pacquiao. Definitely. So I've given rounds 2 and 3 to Pacquiao. We'll jump in the chat in a moment. Pacquiao is definitely getting into a rhythm here. He's getting in a pretty good rhythm. He's bouncing up and down. He's staying in his punching room. Let's jump in the chat. eBay says, go Pac-Man. Mayweather Pac-Man 2 coming. That's what they've been saying, eBay. What are your thoughts? Do you think that's going to be in the near future? Or is it just talk? Share your thoughts. We're getting ready here for round 4. I have Pacquiao winning 2 rounds to 1. I gave the first round to Vargas. Pacquiao was very awkward in the first round. I give the second round plus the knockdown to Pacquiao, and a good third round for Pacquiao. So he has an extra point with the knockdown. And we are getting ready for the start of round 4, and there is the beginning of round 4. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Pacquiao again. They always start the same way, pawing with their jabs. Pacquiao's more flat-footed this round, so maybe he's really going to settle down and try to rip punches, which he was doing pretty good in round 3, but he was up on his toes more, bouncing in and out. Vargas continues to paw with that jab, and Pacquiao tries. See, he's out of his punching range again, Pacquiao, and he just tried to lunge in with a left hook to the body, and that was very awkward for him. That's when Vargas has to nail him with a counter shot. So Pacquiao is getting a little closer. Now he's back in his punching range when he wants to dip in and get his shots off. Vargas, again, a lot of pawing with the jabs. Both fighters are in the center of the ring. 1-2 by Pacquiao. Misses. Vargas hits him with a little counter right hand as Pacquiao tries to grab his arm. A 1-2 by Vargas misses. Pacquiao backs away. Pacquiao working the jab. Just throws a combination. Vargas comes back with a combination to the body. Nothing really landed there by either fighter. Vargas is just a little befuddled right now by Pac-Man's movement. Lateral movement. It's not a lot of lateral movement. It's a little lateral movement, a lot of head movement. 1-2 by Pacquiao doesn't really land. Mostly caught in the gloves by Vargas. This action is taking place in the center of the ring. Pacquiao's hands are down now, and he's trying to bait Vargas into throwing something. He wants to counter him, and now Vargas puts him into a headlock, and the referee breaks them as Pacquiao tried to leap in again to the center of the ring. And Pacquiao's, in my opinion, definitely. Oh, good counter right hand by Pacquiao, and that's what he wants. Oh, good straight left by Vargas. Snapped Pacquiao's head back. That was his best punch of the fight. Good hard jab that was. Vargas again misses with that right hand there. Good left hand by Vargas. Vargas is looking to counter. Pacquiao's looking to counter. Vargas goes to the body. Now he throws a jab, but it's blocked by Pacquiao's gloves. Pacquiao has his gloves held high again. Not a lot of action here in round 4. 56 seconds to go here in round 4. Both fighters pawing again with their punches as they're circling. Most of this action again taking place very close to the ring center as Vargas wings a right hand and misses. Both fighters again, a lot of pawing punches right now. This is a very tough round to score. Not a lot of action. A lot of pawing with their punches. Pacquiao, again, very awkward. They're on the inside. They're a little mauling, a little wrestling, and the referee breaks them. 26 seconds to go here in round 4. Center of the ring. More pawing and backing up, and not a lot of punches landed. 15 seconds to go here in round 4. Oh, a good counter shot by Pacquiao. That was a good counter shot. Vargas definitely. And Vargas comes back with a good straight right hand. As things heat up towards the end of round 4, as the bell should be sounding, as both fighters winging away awkwardly, and there's the bell. I give that an even round. I'm going to give that an even round. That was a really awkward round, a lot of pawing, a couple of clinches. Let's jump in the chat here. eBay says, Vargas too slow, tailor-made for Pac-Man. Yes, I agree, eBay. I agree. Pac-Man hasn't looked great, but he's looked good in round 2 when he knocked down Vargas with a counter shot, and he was up on his toes in round 3, bopping in and out, jumping in and out to land good punches. Round 4 was an awkward-looking round to me. A lot of pawing, a lot of pawing with the punches. I gave that an even round to both fighters. Let's jump in the chat here. eBay says, Kovalev will KO Ward badly. I look forward to that fight. King T, who you got up? I have 2 rounds Pacquiao plus the knockdown in round 2. First round for Vargas and round 4 even. Ninja Nina says Pac-Man. All right, here's the beginning of round 5. Both fighters in the center of the ring. I will be once again going to the chat in between rounds. Again, they go back to that pawing. Pac-Man's trying to counter, aggressively counter. And Vargas just, again, like eBay said, is slow, but he's going to have to let his hands go. You know? Throws a 1-2 there and he misses. Grazing left, awkward left hook lands a little bit by Vargas. Again, center of the ring, both. Oh, nice little jab by Vargas. I think he should jab and then come underneath to the body. He had some slight success doing that in round 1, Vargas did. Good jabs by Pacquiao. Oh, good right hand by Pacquiao. They fall into a clinch headlock, and the referee breaks them. Again, center of the ring, Pacquiao's gloves held high, little head movement there, and he backs away from Vargas. Vargas throws a 1-2, but he misses. Good defense there by Pacquiao. Pacquiao flicks a jab to the body, flicks another jab to the body. He wants to come over the top with that right hand. Pacquiao wants to come over the top with that right hand. He's just flicking that jab to the body, and he wants to counter with that right hand the way he dropped him in round 2. Vargas misses with a right hand. Pacquiao lands a shot to the body. Referee says, watch your heads. Vargas is he's too far away, Vargas. He can't land his punches from there. As Pacquiao is able to cut his distance down when he wants to and lands some punches. Vargas he's going to get countered. He is reaching for Pacquiao. Pacquiao is going to bait him in. He almost had him there. He is reaching for Pacquiao. He's going to get nailed. Oh, right hand just grazed him. Pacquiao is really looking to go. Oh, good right hand by Vargas. Now Vargas slams his gloves together as he said, let's go. Pacquiao forces Vargas towards the ropes. They clinch, and the referee breaks them. Again, they move towards the center of the ring. Vargas backing up a little bit. Good left hook to the body. He's on the inside. They tie up. See, he should let his hands go when he's in there. Pacquiao's not really tying him up. He just put his hands up high, and Vargas should let his hands go. And the referee breaks him. He should work when he's in there. At least he can hit him. Even though he's the taller man, I think you should, when he's on the inside, work your hands. Pacquiao dips down, tries to counter. He forces Vargas towards the ropes. Vargas comes off the ropes, moves back to the center of the ring. 30 seconds left here in round 5. Vargas again looks to land a left hook, but Pacquiao just moves away. Vargas flicks a jab out there. Pacquiao hasn't been too active in this round. Vargas throws a 1-2, but misses. Pacquiao's awkward in this combination again. Pacquiao looks awkward to me in this round. Pacquiao tries to leap in with his punches. It's been another awkward round here. Coming up towards the end of the round, Pacquiao's trying to press. Both fighters throwing punches, not really landing. Vargas lets his hands go 1-2, but they miss at the bell. And that's the end of round 5. I give a slight edge to Pacquiao there. It was an awkward round. I think Vargas, when he had him on the inside, he should have let his hands go. He hit him with a good shot, and then he didn't let his hands go. I don't understand. They really didn't tie up. He should have worked there. Oh, let's jump in the chat right here. King T says Ortiz versus Rios. What do you think? I like. Are we talking the heavyweight fight, Ortiz? I think that's the heavyweight fight. I like, if you're talking about the Cuban heavyweight, I like him. Good puncher. eBay, I would be surprised if Pac-Man gets KO'd, but would be happy. I thought Vargas would get dropped 3 times. He's got dropped once, give or take 1. But KO would be amazing. Pac-Man looked great in his last fight. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, eBay and King T and Nina. Oh, I missed Nina's comment there. I'm going to have to jump back in there. Okay, here we go on to round 6. Both fighters once again in the center of the ring, and Vargas again with that little pawing jab. He's trying to get loose, it seems. I don't understand. I know he's trying to use it as a range fighter, but he's got to let his hands go. And to be honest with you, I think if he gets on the inside, just work. Try to muscle Pacquiao to the ropes. Pacquiao's on the outside, very slowly circling. He's looking to pot-shot Vargas. He lands 2 quick jabs to Vargas's head. Again, he starts jabbing to the body and dipping. So he wants to jab to the body, dip, and he tried to come there with the right hand, but didn't land. See, they're on the inside. Vargas should be ripping shots to the body, and the referee breaks them. Once again, in the center of the ring, Pacquiao, little side head-to-head movement, back and forth with his head, gloves held high, and again, pawing with the jab. Vargas tries to jab to the body. I don't know what Vargas is waiting for. If you can get on the inside, let his hands go. He's just pawing with that jab there in the center of the ring, and Pacquiao's looking to counter. See, he's just so petrified, I think, Vargas, of getting counter since that knockdown in round 2. Oh, a good 1-2 on the chin by Vargas on Pacquiao's chin. Nice shots there. Maybe that will give Vargas the confidence he needs to let his hands go. That was a nice straight 1-2, and it landed. As now Pacquiao comes forward a bit, and Vargas moves it back a bit. And now Vargas is looking to maybe bait Pacquiao in as he throws a jab, and he's circling away. A 1-2 there, and he lands it. Wasn't as effective as the first one, but he did land it. It's a little better round here, actually much better round here for Vargas than the rounds that have passed. Again, now Pacquiao's not throwing punches. This is where Vargas has to be active. They fall into a clinch. He pushes Pacquiao's head down, and the referee breaks them. He's got to be more active when they're in close, I think, Vargas. He's working the jab. He's just pecking with it. He's looking to counter with that right hand as Pacquiao's trying to get low. Oh, a good 1-2. That landed by Vargas. So Vargas has landed 3 straight right hands to Pacquiao's jaw. Missed with that little left hook there. And oh, Pacquiao came in with a good 1-2 hard. They fall. They push to the ropes. And the referee breaks them. That was a good combo by Pacquiao. They move to the center of the ring. And again, it looks to me like Vargas is trying to counter with that right. Oh, Pacquiao leaps in. They're on the inside. Vargas throws a left hook to the body. Pacquiao a shot to the head. Pacquiao jumps. Now Vargas lets his hands go on the inside a bit as both fighters come out of it. Vargas now letting his hands go. And they're on the inside, and Vargas is letting his hands go. He's getting the better of Pacquiao in this round, in my opinion. Not much better, but I think he's been the more effective fighter here with the 3-1-2 combinations and a little better infighting. Pacquiao did have that one good combination, in my opinion. So it's been a better Vargas round. 10 seconds to go here in round 6. Pacquiao tries to leap in, but he didn't land anything. So Vargas, we're coming. Oh, another good counter right by Vargas as he lets his hands go at the bell. Both fighters, and they miss. I give that round to Vargas. He landed some good counter right hands. The first 1-2 combination was the best. Let's jump in. eBay says Pac-Man is coasting. Yeah, he probably was, but he did get caught with some shots there. So I'm going to give that round to Vargas. And after 6, I have it 4. I have it 3 rounds. Pacquiao with the knockdown in round 2. And 2 rounds. Vargas with 1 even. I think my math came out right there. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Oh, M Dub is in the chat room. He says Pac will win. I have Pac ahead. Nina Ninja says, heard ever on YouTube. I don't know what that means. Nina Ninja says, your commentary need work. Keep it up. You're the best I heard on YouTube. Oh, thank you. All right. Round 7's begun. They're back in the center of the ring. He goes back to Vargas is pawing with that jab there in the center. Oh, good. He landed that jab there. So Pacquiao seems to want to. I don't know what he seems to want to do. Vargas landed a pretty good couple of shots there. I think he's still trying to counter with that big shot, but Vargas might be able to steal this round if he continues to do that because he won round 6. We're 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go in round 7. Not a lot of action right now. Again, the pawing, and Pacquiao is walking him down. Pacquiao lands a little jab there. Pacquiao's dipping. See, he's dipping with the left. I think he wants to come again with that right hand, the way he dropped him. And Vargas is circling away, and he tries to land a counter right, but Pacquiao blocked that. He was prepared for it that time. Good jab. They're on the inside, and Vargas let his hands go a little bit. Pacquiao's back on his toes now. He's back on his toes, but then again goes flat-footed. Pacquiao landed a couple of good jabs there. Pacquiao has Vargas to the ropes. Pacquiao lands one punch, but couldn't land the follow-up blow. They're very awkward right now. A lot of missing, a lot of like they're off balance. It's tough for me to describe. If you're watching it, you'll know what I mean. It's oh, good 1-2 by Pacquiao. That's the punches he's been looking for. That was a good right hand by Pacquiao. Vargas again. They move to the center of the ring. Vargas has not done too much in this round. He throws a counter right. He misses. A left hook lands to Pacquiao's body. Now a 1-2 backs Pacquiao to the ropes. I think that body shot might have just stunned Pacquiao briefly. I don't know why he stopped, but then Vargas quickly threw a 1-2. Now tries to again follow up with a 1-2. They're towards the center of the ring again as Pacquiao got off the ropes after the first 1-2. Pacquiao is in the center of the ring. He gets caught with a grazing shot to the head and a left to the body. Pacquiao tries to leap in with a jab, and now he's on his toes a little bit. Both fighters missing with jabs. Pacquiao a little dipping side-to-side head movement. Vargas tries to land a counter right as Pacquiao, I think, is trying to load up on that right hand again. As both he's trying to, Vargas walks away. Pacquiao is moving him towards the ropes. Good jab by Pacquiao. I think it's there. I think if he throws it,
Good. I think that jab just saved Vargas because that just kept Pacquiao out of range because I think he was going to throw that overhand right. Vargas moves, and now they're in a weird clinch, and the referee breaks them. Vargas is not in any kind of rhythm in this whole fight, but in this round especially. 14 seconds to go here in round 7. Pacquiao again. Look, it seems to me he's looking at. Oh yeah, he should have countered there, Pacquiao. I think he had that right hand open. Fighters circling and count nothing. There's the bell. It seems that Pacquiao, as they're circling, he's getting a little closer, and he's making Vargas get closer to the ropes. That's the way I'll describe it. There was not a lot of action in that round. It was a close round. I'm going to give it to Pacquiao. That's my opinion. It's a close fight. Been some awkward rounds. It's been entertaining. Vargas did have that combination where he hit him to the body, and then Pacquiao backed away, and then he hit him with another one too, but that was about it. So let's jump to the chat real quick. Triple G, eBay says Triple G is the best right now. Ninja Nina says Triple G is destruction. Golden wants to know where there's a stream. Scroll up, Golden, in the chat. There's lots of streams I provided. So eBay says just bring volume, Pacquiao. Yes, I agree with you. He's got to let his hands go. I think he can take him out or really punish him. And here we go for the beginning of round 8. It's been a close fight so far. Again, to the center of the ring. They always start off the same way, pawing punches. There's no real rhythm in this fight. It's not a bad... Oh, good. See, Vargas let his hands go to the head and body, and he landed. I'm not saying they were devastating punches, but he landed. Pacquiao again. I agree with eBay. Pacquiao needs to let his hands go a little more. These rounds are close, though Twitter has Pacquiao up 7-1. I don't see it. I mean, it could be. I guess if you give the close, I'd give him the close rounds to Vargas. So I guess, but I don't see it 7-1. I have it much closer. I think if Pacquiao, as eBay says, if he picks up the pace, can do a job here. There's not a lot of action here right now. They're in the center of the ring. Round 8. 2 minutes to go. Pawing. A lot of pawing. Now they're in a weird clinch. Pacquiao pushes Vargas' head down. The referee breaks them. I think both fighters just need to be more active. Pawing with the jab. Vargas is trying to go to the body with a straight right. Pacquiao tried to come in, but Vargas caught him with a little shot there. Nice little jab there by Vargas. Now he's complaining that he pushed his head down. He's complaining to the ref. Vargas is saying, Pacquiao pushed my head down. I think Vargas just has to let his hands... I think both fighters have to let their hands go, but mostly Vargas, because if it's a close fight, there's no way he's winning it. Oh, good counter shot. Pacquiao might be stunned. Pacquiao backed up a bit. Counter shot to the head, then Vargas ripped him to the body, but now Pacquiao pressing for another good 1-2 by Vargas. A left hook by Vargas as they both spin away from each other. As Pacquiao, that woke Pacquiao up. He better let his hands go because that just won the round if nothing else happens. That won the round for Vargas, but there's still time for Pacquiao. Now Pacquiao comes back, forces Vargas to the ropes. Good combination there by Pacquiao. So back to an even round right now. A minute to go here. 1-2 by Vargas. Again, Vargas is closer to the ropes as Pacquiao just is walking him down a little bit. He should let his hands go. Vargas is throwing but missing. He missed everything there. Nothing. Oh, cut. There's a cut on Vargas's eye. I think it's on the inside eyelid, I think, toward the nose. As Pacquiao now he sees the blood. He's out on his toes. He just needs to be a little more active. He's got to get some punches in there. Vargas is 30 seconds to go. Yeah, that's a bad cut, it looks like. A lot of blood around that eye. Pacquiao needs to... Good little left hook by Pacquiao. Vargas is dangerously close to the ropes. Good shot there by Pacquiao as Vargas, again, is very dangerous to the rope. Pacquiao throws a couple of pity-pat punches to the body. Vargas now moves to the center of the ring. 10 seconds to go here in round 8. A lot of blood around that eye for Vargas. This could be the beginning of the end. It's going to be interesting to see how Pac-Man comes out for the next round to see if he jumps. Oh, good shot there at the bell by Vargas, and both fighters stare at each other. I give that round... It was close, but I'm going to give it to Pacquiao. Oh, that was a close round. That's a tough round to score. All right, let's jump in the chat real quick. Lynchko says, best commentator I've heard all night. Gracias. Thank you. eBay.
Wish Trump could fight the Clintons, the whole family. I'd pay for that. Would that be a steel cage death match? Anyway, I give that round. That was oh God. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Vargas. I just changed because Vargas did a lot of good stuff. I think he landed the hard, but I think Pacquiao can. This could be the beginning of the end here because Vargas is cut. So here we go. Round number 9. Both fighters to the center of the ring. Again, Vargas is starting to get more towards the ropes, and that's where Pacquiao has to let his hands go. I think both fighters have to let their hands go more. It's been an entertaining fight, but could be better. I mean, they're fighting hard. Again, a lot of pawing going on here in round 9 in the center of the ring, and that eye is a little swollen there for Vargas. They've done a good job in the cut. I don't see any more blood. They fall into a clinch. Their heads kind of bang into it, and the referee breaks them. So, again, a lot of pawing going on. Pawing. Pacquiao tries to jump in with a couple of pawing jabs. He should come with that overhand right when he jumps in because I think he can nail Vargas like he did in round 2 on the chin. And he tried to leap in there with a left hook. Vargas, they're on the inside. Both fighters throw punches awkwardly. Nothing really lands. Vargas, they're on the inside. They fall into a clinch. Referee breaks them. Round 9, 156 to go. Center of the ring. Both fighters posing. Vargas backing up a little bit. Pacquiao pressing slowly. Now Pacquiao backs up. Neither fighter throwing any punches. Pacquiao dips down a little bit. I think Vargas needs to let his hands go. As both fighters throw punches, miss, fall into a clinch, the referee breaks them. I think Vargas could be tired just from the stress of the fight. Again, Pacquiao, nothing is landing here. I wish I could give you more action, but nothing is landing. A lot of pawing with the jabs. Not a lot of action here. It looks like Pacquiao, I think he's trying. Oh, okay. Vargas landed 2 body punches. Not hard, but he landed them. Pacquiao lands a pretty good jab there. As again, Vargas is getting dangerously close to the ropes. Dangerously close. And now again they go into this awkward clinch and the referee breaks them as they move back to the center of the ring. 1-2 missed by Vargas and Pacquiao dips down and they fall into a clinch again. 50 seconds left here in round 9. Pacquiao tries to come with an overhand right, misses. Vargas tries to counter with 2 body shots. They landed, but they weren't hard. Vargas throws a 1-2, didn't really land. Vargas throws a straight right, didn't land. A jab that didn't land. Pacquiao's out of his range. Both fighters are basically out of their punching range right now when they're throwing punches. And again, they fall into a very weak clinch, and the referee breaks them. A lot of clinching in this round. Under 30 seconds to go here in round 9. They're close to each other, and they're not landing anything. A body shot there by Pacquiao. Again into this awkward wrestling clinch, and the referee breaks them. Pacquiao smiles to someone out in the crowd. I mean, Pacquiao's been hit too. He has some swelling around his eyes. So as we're coming towards the end of this round, again, Vargas, good jab there by Pacquiao. He's getting dangerously close to the ropes, but he throws a 1-2 to get away from the ropes. It's been a very awkward round here. And that's the bell. That was a very awkward round. Very awkward. Let's jump in the chat. eBay says 6-8 punch combos, Pac-Man. Come on. He's got to throw at least 1-2 threes. No one's really throwing much of anything, to be honest with you. It was a very awkward round. I give that even just because it was awkward. Yeah, I couldn't pick a winner in that round. So we're going to be coming up on round 10. I have a close fight. I have Pac-Man up by, I believe, 2 rounds plus the extra point, so that's 3 points. But Twitter, they show these Twitter judging, or Facebook, I don't know what it is, and they have Pac-Man way ahead. And probably the close rounds are going to Pacquiao. Round 10, again, they start off in the center of the ring. A lot of pawing. Again with the pawing. If Mayweather's watching this fight, he should be licking his chops if he's going to fight Pac-Man. And now Vargas backs Pac-Man to the ropes. He's there in the corner. He let his hands go a bit. He landed a couple of punches, but then they clinch. Pac-Man smiles. If I'm Vargas, I try to press the fight. Maybe Pac-Man's tired. I mean, he is 37 years old. You know, he hasn't really done much of anything in these rounds. Now he throws some punches there. And Vargas, you got Vargas' attention now as both fighters try to trade. I think Pac-Man got the better of that. As Vargas, again, they fall into that really awkward clinch, but I think Vargas is feeling it. Oh, chopping overhand right by Pac-Man. A jab lands by Pac-Man. As again, Vargas getting dangerously close to the ropes. They're both throwing combinations. Pac-Man's getting the better of it now. They're awkward combinations by both fighters, but Pac-Man's more effective. They're toward the center of the ring. Vargas trying to work his jab. He's got that right hand cocked, but he hasn't let it go. He lets it go there, but it's blocked by Manny Pacquiao. As again, Pacquiao leaps in a little bit, lands a jab to the eye. That eye where the cut is swollen. It's getting ugly there for Vargas. They move to the center of the ring. I think if Pac-Man can let his hands go a little bit more, he could have a TKO, possibly. 1:30 to go here in round 10. They're in the center of the ring. A lot of posing, a lot of pausing, a lot of bad punching. Well, not a lot of bad punching, not punching at all, to be honest with you. Again, Vargas getting dangerously close. Oh, good left hook by Pacquiao. Another good left hook by Pacquiao. A good combination by Pacquiao. This has been the best Pacquiao's looked in the past few rounds. Vargas throws a 1-2 that misses. Maybe Pacquiao's getting his second wind here. Again, Vargas is getting a little dangerously close to those ropes as Pacquiao slowly, side to side, walking him down towards the ropes. Back and forth. Both fighters let their hands go. Not real effective. Pacquiao did land a little body shot in there as they're circling away from each other. But again, moving more towards the center of the ring right now. That eye is not good for Vargas. I think if Pacquiao could let his hands go, he could do some real damage. And I think Vargas has to let his hands go to change the momentum of this round. Awkward counter right hand by Vargas that did land. Center of the ring. They're looking for their shots right now as they're not throwing anything. 28 seconds to go here in round 10. Center of the ring. Again, they're both looking for shots. Hands high. Pacquiao leaps in with a weird punch and it landed, but no effect. Then he kind of runs in place for a moment. Both fighters throw some jabs there. A left hook misses by Vargas. Vargas up on his toes a little bit. Pacquiao pressing. Again, Pacquiao does this weird thing with his jab. He leaps in and kind of dances away. Vargas misses with 2 winging punches. We're coming up towards the end around the round here. Both fighters. Vargas dangerously close to the ropes, and there's the bell. That was a Pacquiao round. After 10, that was a Pacquiao round. 2 more rounds to go here. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's jump in the chat. eBay says, did they get on the scales tonight? Curious to the weight. I don't know if they got on the scales tonight. Pacquiao weighed 144 and a half or a quarter, and Vargas weighed, I believe, 146, around there. So we're coming to rounds 11 and 12 coming up. It's been an entertaining fight, not the best fight. It's been an awkward fight, in my opinion. Hope everyone's enjoying this. Who do you have winning? I have Pacquiao slightly ahead. They keep showing, I believe it's a Twitter judge or Facebook judging, and they have Pacquiao way ahead, but I have it closer. Here we go for round 11 as the referee says box, and they're in the center of the ring. Pacquiao winged a right hand that just missed Vargas. So they're in the center of the ring, and Vargas goes back to Pong. He tries to land a left hook to the body, but he doesn't. Pacquiao throws a combination, and 1 punch scored. It just grazed. 1-2 by Pacquiao. It scored, but they were grazing punches. 1, 2, 3 by Pacquiao on the inside. Again, grazing. One probably scored. So Pacquiao's definitely taking the play in round 11. He's named. Oh, 2 winging shots, and 1 just missed by Vargas. Just grazed Pacquiao. Vargas pecks away with 3 jabs that really didn't land. Again, circling. Pacquiao circling. Slow. When I say circling, I mean they're slowly moving. They're very close. They're in punching range. They just need to get a look. 1-2 by Vargas, caught on Pacquiao's gloves. Jab caught on Pacquiao's gloves. They're in the center of the ring. Vargas misses with a right hand. Pacquiao hasn't thrown any punches in the past 15, 20 seconds. Vargas is trying to work that jab to no avail. Pacquiao looking to counter, I guess, maybe to look to throw a couple of good combinations here. Good left, good couple of lefts, and Vargas goes down to a knee because Pacquiao pushed him down. No knockdown. Referee says get up. Again, center of the ring. Not a lot of action here in round 11, minute 30 to go. They've done a good job on that cut. It hasn't been bleeding. So they've done a good job in Vargas' corner. No more blood from that eye. Both fighters throw a combination. Pacquiao got the better of it. Vargas is on the ropes, but comes off the ropes. Again, Vargas is dangerously close to the ropes, but circles away towards the center of the ring. Again, both fight. Now Pacquiao circles away from him. Vargas throws a right and a left, and they were wild, and they missed, and now Pacquiao pushes his head down. The referee breaks them. Pacquiao smiles. Center of the ring, Vargas backing up a little bit. Again, getting dangerously close to the ropes, but he jabs and comes forward. Jabs again and comes forward. Jabs right hand and comes forward. None of those punches landed as Pacquiao just slowly backs away. Not a lot of action here in round 11, 40 seconds to go. Vargas throws a right hand, doesn't land. Pacquiao throws a little combination that lands. Still that swelling around Vargas' eye, but no blood. They're on the inside. They kind of hit heads. They kind of throw punches. Nothing really there. Vargas throws a shot to the body that lands on the arm. Vargas getting close to those ropes again. Pacquiao. Now they go inside. Pacquiao throws a punch, catches him on the back of the head, but he's saying, the referee says it's a slip. They could have called that possibly a knockdown, but I mean, probably was a slip. Now Vargas comes back. Pacquiao moves to the ropes, and there is the bell. I give that round to Pacquiao. These have been very awkward rounds here. Very awkward. Let's jump to the chat. M-Dub says, Tyson's still the greatest of all time. M-Dub, who was the best fighter he beat? Anthony Coleman, Pac-Man. Well, I have Pac-Man winning. It's been an awkward fight, but I have Pac-Man winning. This is Al, Red Sox fan. Thank you for joining us and the people in the chat. And if you're just watching, thank you very much. You're watching Al, Red Sox fan YouTube station. And if you like, hit the like button, share, subscribe, but just enjoy. I like doing this, and I hope everyone's enjoying. We're coming up here on the final round. I believe Vargas needs a knockout to win. I have Pac-Man up by 4 points. That's 3 rounds plus the extra point for the knockdown in round 2. M-Dub, I said, who is Tyson's best win? Just out of curiosity, who do you feel is best win? Round 12, the final round. Center of the ring and both fighters pawing once again. So I think Vargas should be looking for a knockout, to be honest with you. I don't see any urgency. He feints a right hand and then doesn't throw it. Pac-Man throws a 1-2 that misses. There's no urgency right now in Vargas, and he is behind. He throws a 1-2-3 all on the gloves. Pacquiao's just circling away. So Pacquiao looks like he's going to play defense. Pacquiao throws a 1-2 again, doesn't land. And he moves away. 1-2 by Vargas doesn't land. Pacquiao pops him with a jab. So Vargas needs to show more urgency. Oh, nice little counter shot there by Pacquiao, and he moves away. So it looks like Pacquiao's going to pot shot him. And Vargas should be showing a lot more urgency here in the final round. He is down on my scorecard, and he's way down on the, again, all official, obviously. Vargas comes forward, lets his hands go, and doesn't land anything but a left hook to the body. Lands another shot. Oh, good countering combination by Pacquiao. Excuse me. That was a good countering combination by Pac-Man. Minute 50 to go here in round 12 of the final round. I think Vargas needs a knockout. Another good combination by Pac-Man as he circles around after he lands it. Another shot landed by Pac-Man. Vargas just he's got to let it all hang out. He's got to let his hands go. He's not doing it. So again, they're in the center of the ring, and Vargas needs more urgency, and he doesn't have it. He throws a 1-2, doesn't land. Pac-Man just staying outside, pecking away with the jab, feints a little bit. Minute 18 to go here in round 12. Vargas throws a combination, lands a little body shot, but that's it. Vargas wings a couple of punches, misses. Vargas is very awkward. Very wide with his punches. Vargas dangerously close to the ropes, and he just needs to come forward. There's a minute left, under a minute left, and just let it all hang out, Jesse. Let it all hang out. But he is trying hard. It's easy to say for me to let it all hang out, but I'm just watching. Vargas comes forward, doesn't really land anything. Pacquiao counters. Vargas backs up. Nothing really landed by either fighter there. Pacquiao moves away as Vargas lands his 2 pity-pat body shots. 34 seconds left in the fight, which looks like it's going to be a Pacquiao decision victory, in my opinion. Vargas wings a left, right, missing all of it. 20 seconds left here in the fight. Again, nothing really going on. 15 seconds left here in the fight. And if I was Vargas, just start winging, come forward. Oh, what was that? A punch was thrown. Vargas went to a knee, but the ref's saying no, it's a slip. We'll have to see the replay on that one. Vargas looks dead tired. And there's the bell. Vargas puts his hands up in victory, but he did not win, in my opinion. I believe Pac-Man won this fight. And at the end, he won it by, I believe, I had him by 4 rounds because I had a couple of rounds even and with the knockdown. So I have him winning by 5 points. Icarus Dream. What round are they already? The fight's over. The fight's over. Oh, Anthony answered 11. Ninja Nina says, Pac, go for it. He didn't really go for it, but he won, in my opinion. M-Dub, Pac got this. Yes, he does. M-Dub. Oh, Spinks. Okay. Yes, that was a very good win. And he did what he was supposed to do, M-Dub, Mike Tyson. He blew him away. I remember that fight. 90 seconds? I remember he knocked him down, and then he just then knocked him through the ropes. Wings says, thanks for the commentary. Thank you, Wings. Thank you for joining us. Everyone who's watched, the people who liked it, thank you very much. The people who disliked it, hey, you watched. Thank you. So I think Manny Pacquiao has won an easy decision here. I didn't have it as lopsided as the Twitter feed or the Facebook feed. I don't know what it was. They were showing it on the bottom. Everyone, I recommend go. There's a link down here. If you go, it says, I recommend Mobdro to view fight on Box Nation. If you have a device that you can download Mobdro on, click that link. It's a YouTube. It's YouTube. It's going to show you how to download Mobdro. I highly recommend it. M-Dub. In his prime, Tyson could beat anyone in theirs, including Ali. That would have been a very tough fight, in my opinion, for Mike Tyson. The one thing I think Mike Tyson didn't do, again, we're talking prime, so I agree. If he hits someone, he's going to hurt him. He hits hard, and he had fast hands. The one thing, Ali in his prime moved a lot, and Ali could hit pretty good. I'm not saying he was a devastating puncher, but he hit hard. But thank you for your thoughts, M-Dub. Do you think if Tyson, M-Dub, Jones Jr., greatest pound for pound, very good pound for pound, very good pound for pound, very good. I still think Sugar Ray Robinson, a little more old school than you are, is the greatest pound for pound fighter ever. Ninja Nina, I would have lived to see Tyson with a young George. Oh, I've always said that, Nina. I've said the same thing. I said the same thing. I've wondered if, here we're going to go. They're going to give the decision, then I'll jump back in the chat. I'm just waiting. I have the sound way down because Manny Pacquiao, the winner by unanimous decision. So he is the new WBO welterweight champion. Manny Pacquiao, winner by unanimous decision. I didn't hear the scores because I have it turned way down, but we can look that up later. So Manny Pacquiao is the winner of this fight by unanimous decision. I had him the winner also, and probably most everyone who's watched the fight or even listened to me has him the winner. All right, let's jump in the chat. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. Thank you very much. Again, this is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. I appreciate everyone who's watched and jumped in the chat. If you like this video and would like to see more of these, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share your thoughts. I enjoy taking my time to do this. I will be purchasing the Kovalev fight. So I'm going to try to set something up. If I figure it out right, that could be a big surprise. That might not just be audio, but I have to figure it out. Someone told me that if you somehow do it through a mirror, I can somehow show it, but I don't know if that's true. Anyway, let's jump in the chat. Kevin says, thanks for this, man. I enjoyed your commentary. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Taylor Blaze, how do you think Pac-Man looked tonight? He won. I think he looked awkward at times. I think, like eBay said, and Nina Ninja and a couple other people in chat, he needed to let his hands go. But he won. He won a unanimous decision. I had him winning by 5 points. I had him by 4 rounds and a point for the knockdown. So he's 37 years old. I mean, if Mayweather comes back and they do it again, I know Mayweather's had a layoff, and Mayweather is older, I believe. I'm almost positive Mayweather's older, but Mayweather's very sharp, I think. So, but he hasn't fought in a while. Nina says, "Tell us who's next for Pac-Man." I believe eBay or someone else in the chat thought that Mayweather would be next, that they would do it again. And anyone who's joining in now, the fight is over. And if you don't want to know who won the fight, then you want to leave, because I'm going to tell you who won the fight in a second, as everyone who's been here knows who won the fight. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to announce who won the fight, which everyone who was here for the duration knows. Manny Pacquiao won by unanimous decision. Let's jump back in the chat. We're going to stay in the chat a little longer and talk a little boxing here. Oh, I like Crawford. I like Crawford, Nina. I'm a big Crawford fan. J Cam says, thanks for this. I was on my way to work here in Europe, and I tuned in to you like old school radio in my vehicle. Thanks fully. I appreciate that. Share, J Cam. Join, subscribe, but I'm just happy you enjoyed it. The more people I get, the more I can do this. So anyway, Edu, I hope I pronounced that right. Edu, thank you, from the Philippines. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Taylor Blaze, Pac don't want that. What doesn't Pac want, Taylor? Usi says something, but I don't know what that means. All right. Anyhow, let's just do a quick recap and then some chat, and then we will call it an early morning for me. All right. So in the co-main event, as I'm flipping through my notes, Oscar Valdez won by 7th round TKO over the Japanese fighter, who I can't find his name now, Osawa. And he totally dominated that fight. In the main event, Manny Pacquiao dropped Vargas in round 2 with a counter right hand, but never was able to duplicate that magic. And actually, the fight got even more awkward. It was entertaining. It was very awkward at times. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed sharing with everyone in the chat and everyone who watched. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But it was awkward. Pacquiao did cut Vargas with a punch. Vargas needed to be more active. Both fighters needed to be more active. Pacquiao won a unanimous decision. Once again, so Pacquiao's a unanimous decision winner there. Hopefully, if you weren't able to watch the fight, that someone will be able to put it on YouTube and you'll be able to watch it before they take it down. All right. Any final thoughts in the chat? Who do you guys like in the Kovalev-Ward fight? Taylor Blaze, Pac don't want any part of Crawford. I think that would be an extremely difficult fight for Manny Pacquiao to fight Terrence Crawford. I don't think Manny Pacquiao would risk that fight, because I don't think he would, in his mind, it's not worth the money. He would have to get paid a lot of money, and I don't think his people think they will make enough money for that fight. I think it would be a good fight. I think Crawford would win that fight. Taylor Blaze says Ward for the upset. Now, what are your thoughts, everyone, on Ward's last few fights? I know they're tune-up fights. I know he was out of the ring for a while with an injury. Not too impressive, but he did win them. Kovalev is a hard puncher. I mean, if Ward is going to be the fighter that won that wonderful super middleweight tournament a few years back, if he's going to be that fighter, then I feel that he would definitely beat Kovalev if he's the fighter that won. I believe, what was it called? The Super Six. It was a great super middleweight tournament a few years back where he won the tournament and became basically undisputed super middleweight champion. Ninja Nina. Yeah, Freddie Roach says it's too dangerous. Don't want Manny to fight Crawford. I I don't think it's a good fight for Manny. I mean, he's coming towards the end of his career. I honestly think he should have stayed retired, but hey, if he can make the money, God bless him. So if you're gonna fight, in my opinion, if we're if we're fighting if we're fighting if that's our fighter, we want to maximize his money, and I don't think a Crawford fight is max money for Pacquiao. In the chat, M Dub, greatest trilogy ever. Ward versus Gotti, greatest action trilogy. Yes. Um, I can. Are you a younger boxing fan? Because you should go to YouTube and check out. There's some other really wonderful older fights. But yes, that fabulous fights. Great action fights. Margot Albano, LOL. Ninja Nina. Crawford peaking. Yes. Magmore, LOL. Vargas. Taylor Blaze. Ward is going to have to be really special to win this fight. I think he can do it. Ward Kovalev, yes. Again, if it goes back to, and I recommend checking out Bayloric Boxing, and if you go to my YouTube station, you'll see it under related channels. And he has this really great interview with Darnell Boone talking about Ward and Kovalev and Stevenson. So check out that interview. Sheds a lot of light on those fighters. eBay, Ward about to be retired. It's a cash out fight. So eBay, you think Kovalev by that? Do you think Kovalev has a chance of knocking out Ward? Harley Cuevas, Canelo C. Pac-Man. Did you mean Canelo? Harley Cuevas? There was a welterweight champion from Mexico named Pepino Cuevas. eBay, easy. Okay, so you think Kovalev's going to win easy? I think some people are underestimating Kovalev. I mean, he's a hard puncher. He has his hands. See, I think people underestimate his hand speed. But again, is Ward going to be able to turn back the clock and be that fighter from the Super 6 super middleweight tournament where he was absolutely wonderful when he won it? Is he going to be able to do that? Or is Kovalev going to be able to land some big shots and hurt Ward and take him out? Do you think Kovalev could win a decision, or does he have to knock out Ward? eBay says, Ward is done. Fighting Brand is no preparation. Yeah, that was a horribly awkward fight. Yeah. I mean, I know he's coming off an injury. M-Dub, who really killed Gotti? Well, M-Dub, not to get into innuendo, but they had always thought his wife killed him with some other people. That's what they said down in Brazil. Never could prove that. Papa Jam. Gratz Pac-Man. So again, what are your thoughts, people, on Kovalev and Ward? I'm going to stay on just a little bit longer. I've totally enjoyed this. This has been a wonderful stream. A lot of nice people. Thank you very much. This is Al Red Sox Fan. And you're watching on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. There's a couple of other boxing stations I have related. If you go to my station, check out Batman Boxing, check out Bayloric TV. Also, if you like TV shows, check out reviews, check out Phil the Issues Guy, and many other more. Just check out the related. Taylor Blaze, Beam has less delay for answering questions, better for interaction. Love what you're Al Red Sox. Okay, I think that's good. I hope it's good. Anyway, eBay. Kovalev will KO Ward within 6. Ooh, that is a saucy prediction. But you know what? You gave your prediction. And if I'm here, I will be doing a Kovalev Ward show. And again, I might have a surprise. It might be, I don't want to say it because I'm not quite sure. I got to really look into something I want to try. Taylor Plays doing, love what you're doing. Thank you very much, Taylor. Hopefully you'll subscribe. And if not, just come back and join us once again. But a subscription would be nice, and the like. And if anyone else who is watching or in the chat, if you have a station that you have content, I love to look at people's content and tweet it out and help them promote. So, eBay. Kovalev schooled Bernard. Remember that. I think Bernard would have beat Ward 2 years ago and today. Very interesting, eBay. Bernard Hopkins is an amazing fighter. He's 50 years old. I think he's going to have one more fight. Unbelievable fighter, Bernard Hopkins. So, if it's the Ward from who won the Super Six, excuse me. Thank you very much, Taylor Blaze. I appreciate the subscription, as I'm losing my voice now. So, I think if it's the Andre Ward from the Super Six, it's going to be tough for Kovalev. If it's the Andre Ward who's just slightly better than his tune-ups, then I think Kovalev has a real good shot. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Kovalev is going to press. I think he's going to be able to hit Ward, and we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a good fight. Let's jump in the chat here. Eternal Angels, Everlasting, you carrying. Needs help. Okay. eBay. Check out my content. eBay. Ha ha ha. The Kingpin of Sport. That was good. I like that. M-Dub. Hey, thanks for the commentary, man. If you get time, check out some of my content from sporting events. I shall. All right. I'm going to go to M-Dub now. And it says real-time sports recording from actual games. Oh, cool. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to subscribe. So I'm going to go back now. M-Dub, I just subscribed. I will check it out. Taylor Blaze, Ward is a technician. Yes, he is. Very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. I think it's going to be a good fight. I recommend everyone check out Baylor TV. Find the Darnell Boone interview. In fact, I might post a link and just throw something up quick if you want to come back to my channel in a couple of days. And then you can listen to that interview. It's about an hour. It's probably just over an hour, I think. It's fascinating. Fascinating. Darnell Boone fought all of them. He has a 500 record, but he's knocked them all down, and he knocked out Stevenson, one of the current light heavyweight champions. Jump back in the chat here. Me D says, Manny Pacquiao did his best, and Jessie Vargas did his best too. That's a good fight. Congrats, Manny Pacquiao. Yes, it is. I'm not saying they didn't try. We're not in that ring, and they tried hard. I'm just saying it was awkward, and, as a fan, I wonder if they're going to go, if Vargas is going to go back and look and said, I should have just thrown some more punches. Kovalev, eBay. Kovalev is boxer with a punch. His jab, his defense allows him to back off. Yes, he can be an aggressive counterpuncher. I do agree. Meaty, they are both good boxers. Meaty boxers. eBay. Boone said Triple G is the best. Yes, he did. In that interview that I watched on Baylor TV by Ingram Jones, who does an excellent job interviewing people. Unbelievable, the people he gets on his station. I wish I could get people like that. But Ingram just does a marvelous job. Marvelous job. So, anyhow, let me have a sip of my juice. Once again, this is Al, Red Sox fan. Thank you for joining me. We have gone through 2 fights in the main event where Manny Pacquiao won a unanimous decision. A lot of wonderful people in the chat, wonderful people watching. If you like this, please hit the like button. Please share. Please subscribe. But most of all, please come back and enjoy. Jump in the chat. So a couple more minutes here. Let's just see what eBay says. I got Triple G versus the field. Okay. That's quite interesting, eBay. So do you think Triple G will blow away Canelo Alvarez? I feel that a lot of people in that fight underestimate Canelo Alvarez. What are your thoughts? What are everyone's thoughts on that? eBay says Vargas was on the juice. I don't know if Vargas was on the juice, but I was sipping some orange juice just right now. I'm going to have another sip. Ah, good. Before we leave, I'm just curious, where is everyone from? If you don't mind, if you're still in the chat, where you're from and what time is it? Just out of curiosity, right? I am from the Boston area, East Coast, United States, and it is 1:24 a.m. Sunday morning. eBay, Canelo gets too winded. Interesting. Oh, M-Dub, Phoenix. Excellent, excellent. How's the weather in Phoenix? Hot? It's got to be warmer than here. So, well, we're coming to an end. Is there any more thoughts that anyone would like to throw out before we close out on this Sunday morning? Once again, I would just like to say thank you to everyone. It's Al Red Sox Fan. You've been on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. I appreciate everyone. It's been wonderful. So let's jump in the chat for one more go around. Andrew, Philippines. Welcome. Welcome very much. Congrats. I'm assuming that you are a Manny Pacquiao fan, so congrats to you and Manny. eBay. Check me out on eBay. eBay, do you really have... Actually, you know what? Hold on one moment, eBay. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, M-Dub, finally nice. eBay says, Canelo needs a stationary fighter. Otherwise, he looks bad because he has no clue how to cut off the ring. I agree somewhat, but do you think Triple G has tremendous punching power? He lets his hands go. And but Kell Brooks was able to hit him. Does that put any thoughts in your head that maybe Canelo could hit him? Just playing devil's advocate here. Andrew, thanks. Yes. To God be the glory. You also, Andrew. Thank you very much. eBay Christmas. When you look. All right, everyone. Once again, this is Al, Red Sox Fan. Oh, M-Dub, do you stream any MMA? No, I don't. I'm not very knowledgeable about MMA. I like a few fighters. I don't watch much MMA. I know it's very popular, but maybe at some point, M-Dub, you could lay some knowledge upon me. Maybe we can do a little chat or a show where you get some MMA fans in there and you can lay some knowledge on me. eBay, Triple G doesn't waste energy, and he didn't care if Brooke hit him. He did say that. He did say he didn't care, but I don't know if you want to get hit by anyone. And he is a tremendous puncher. Tremendous puncher. That's all I can say. He's tough. I love Triple G. So, all right, everyone. Oh, let's see. eBay. And my comments to Christmas meant your mouth will drop when you look in my store. Well, everyone, I'm going to call it a morning. Thank you very much. This is Al, Red Sox Fan. Thank you very much for joining me and everyone else in the chat, all you wonderful people. eBay, M-Dub, Ninja Nina, Andrew, amongst a lot of other people. Let me just go through here and see. Meady, Taylor Blaze. Who else was here? A lot of wonderful people contributed to the chat. I'm trying to see if Harley Cuevas. Everyone, thank you very much. Please come back and join us once again when we do it again. If you like this, one last time, if you like this, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share. This was wonderful. Thank you very much. Health and happiness to everyone. Take care. God bless. Once again, the winner by unanimous decision, Manny Pacquiao. Excuse me, over Jessie Vargas. God bless. Good morning. Good night. Have a great day. This is Al, Red Sox Fan, saying bye-bye.